it's day 3. We're at Tulsa Motorsports Park, so getting ready. D-Class was first, so we're up in the lanes getting ready to go. And hey, just want to keep Steve behind us, and as long as we keep him behind us, it's a successful day. But we can't go faster than 7:36 and turn it in. So we'll see how it all works out. But bunch of cars, beautiful day, and it's Sunday. I mean, what is that? Sunday. Time to go racing.
Whose idea was it for D Group to go first?
So D Group,
Aiden's.
yeah, I don't know if you get.
He needs to make 25 passes.
Yeah, you can't.
You got to make 25 passes.
More than that.
Yeah, you can't get the most passes in if you don't start early. So works out that D's here, so that now we can start early.
Last night, I put my new relay board in. I've been testing everything out. I got permission to backfeed power into the relay board for bump. So the computer is now going to be controlling nitrous, so I don't have to hit the nitrous, at the exact time so one less button push. So hopefully that'll be good. But I'll be able to go down track and go. Psh, psh, psh. Oh, Bailey's right there. Psh. I'll be doing that. I'll be going. Bailey will be right here, and I'll go behind me. And I'll go. Psh, 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 psh. Just staying ahead of him. Just saying.
The idea is not to stay ahead, but to be on the right number.
Actually, that's true. Actually, I just need to stay on the right number. So I'm kind of I'll be pacing. Well, it's almost hard. You know what? I gotta rethink that whole program. I probably cannot pace Bailey because Bailey's all over the place. He's like, super fast, super slow, super. He's Tom. So we'll see. Yeah, that's a good point. I probably really shouldn't do that. I'm going out there racing my game to be number 1. Number 1 in the D class. That is the goal in life this weekend. Number 1 in D. Super cool. But if you want to see where the turbo's at on this car, down here, this is why it is so lazy, why I call it the roll racer, because the turbo is right there. So this is the pump for the turbo. These are the boost solenoids, boost control solenoids, but the turbo, that 83 millimeter bullseye power, that actually is a Batmobile 83 millimeter turbo. I've had that on here for years. I probably should have cleaned that air filter too, but it's running okay.
Our Ramcharger was smooth yesterday, so cruising along, hit all the checkpoints, and we're here at the track today. So D-Class is going first, so we're gonna get out there because you can't get the most passes in a day unless you start early. So we got a chance to beat Raj's record of 26 passes in a day. We only got 14 yesterday. Today we're going for 45. So because we don't want to just beat them, we want to blow them away. Like the Amish say, everything you do, we do 1.5 times better. Well, everything a Canuck does, we do 1.5 times better. So Raj was 26, so that means we got to do 39 passes because then, yeah, we just proved that we're better. USA rules, Canada drools.
And Tom gets better, 7:37 at 97 miles an hour. That's almost as quick as the time slip as he can hand in.
Well, that was all skill. That was everything we learned yesterday in 14 passes. So we went up there first pass and what we really wanted to do is see how hard we could get it to launch. Well, we launched it hard enough that we spun the tires at the line. So after I did that burnout off the line, I just backed up and I left off an idle, thinking it might have been slower, but I mean, it went to a 39, which was awesome. I would have killed for a 39 yesterday. And then Steve ran whatever, it wasn't even anywhere close. So then he was hot lapping it around and I'm like, well, I'll go ahead and go again and just see if I can get a little closer to that 36. And sure enough, got lucky, ran a 37. I'm like, all right, that's good enough. 2 and done. And so we just been sitting around waiting, and like we're gonna hit the road and go catch the sights and let Steve keep hot lapping. It's gonna take him probably 20 so that he can try and get somewhere close. But yeah, we'll see how it works out. But we're gonna hit the road. Beautiful day at the track, and time to rock and roll.
Now, that's the one I needed to do. I forgot to turn the nitrous on the first time. Now I got the nitrous on, so that was what I needed to do the first time. So, okay, now I just need to figure out my timer. Where's Bailey when you need him? It went 736 with a 1, didn't it? 736 with a 1. That's right. Got it figured out, mother trucker.
You gotta figure it out until tomorrow. No, we get it extra day.
I think we're pretty good. I got it figured out. We're gonna figure out where our bottle pressure's at, where everything's at. You're in trouble.
All right, so Steve just went 7:36.1, so that was about freaking perfect. But you know, we'll worry about it tomorrow. We'll see where that sets everything at. We had like a 400th lead, so that's going to put Steve in front of us. But so it's going to be a hard one to catch that. But I guess I'm not going to try and catch a 7:36 even today. He gets a laptop to mess with. All I get is a brake pedal and a gas pedal to mess with, and so that's kind of cheating. But no, we'll see. We'll still catch him. All right, 1952 Nash. The giveaway starts now. Every dollar you spend over on the merch site gets you an entry for this thing. This thing is bad to the bone. It's got an 850 cage in it, so it is a 396 small block, 491 horsepower. It's got a couple hundred shot of nitrous. It's got a Rosler Turbo 400 in it. This thing is ready to go for you. Every dollar you spend over on the merch site gets you an entry for it. Go grab some entries.
For Steinke, 717 and 98 miles an hour. Attention on the tower side of the racetrack. All of you that are... at 132. He is very consistent. Heather is almost 9/10 of a second off. 541 at 132 for Jason.
First pass we went out, we made a 5:39. That was pretty much, I just repeated the pass that I made yesterday, the same first pass, and then we cooled the cars off. We didn't let them cool off for too long, but I turned it up, went 5:41, and everything was heat soaked, so it slowed down. But now I know if I gotta make another pass, I gotta turn it up by more. So, but yeah, it was 5:39, so we're gonna turn that in. Rick, I think, went with 5:40, so we're pretty much slowing down and speeding up at the same pace. We're pretty dead even, so it's gonna be hard at the next couple tracks. I don't know if we'll be able to go the same, same speed, but everyone should slow down at the same rate if the track's bad, So I like the lead that we have. So me and Rick, we want to try and be 1 and 2. So that would be sweet.
So what's the plan now?
We're gonna get on the road. Everything's getting switched over, and I think it's a short drive, 130 miles or so. So that's what we'll get on the road and hit some of the checkpoints.
Brooks, yesterday when I left the track, you were going to do one more run.
Yeah.
But you did 2 more.
We did 4 runs total. We've got a lot of transmission issues. I wouldn't call them issues, but we're trying to make it take more on the hit. But every time we hit it harder, it's still not liking it. So we're trying to figure out why. So we're data logging some things, testing some things, and we figured a lot out. So it's a good thing we made 2 more passes. So today should be a lot better. We added half a degree of timing, and we picked up 4 mile an hour. So that was huge. So we found out we're severely under-timed because we had to make some changes earlier this year. So that's gonna really change things. So we've got a few other changes made based off of the passes we made yesterday, and we can still move up. We're in 3rd place in the standings now, but if we run at least a 5:20 something the next 4 days, we can still give Justin a run for his money. So that's the plan.
Did you gain any ground on Rick and Jason?
I wouldn't say we gained any ground, but we stayed where we're at. We ran 200ths better than the previous, so we ran a 5:59 the first day and a 5:57 yesterday. So we're still there. We're still pretty much where we were too. Those guys ran a couple of hundreds slower than their first day, so I think they turned in a 5:36 and then a 5:38. So kind of a wash. We don't have any quit in us, so this is unique for us because normally we're fighting just to stay in the race. Now we're fighting to compete. So this is the fun part, right? This is we get to try to do things that make us more competitive and get better and faster. That's the fun stuff.
It's been going good. Of course, first day was a 5:72. Second, yesterday was a 5:74. I really wanted to get a better time. We attempted to make a second pass and I just blew the tires off right off the line. We're having to leave on a lot of RPM to not try to push it boost wise, but I think we've decided that we're gonna go ahead and push it a little bit, add boost, try to get back in the top 5. I'm currently 0.005 away from the number 5 spot. So we are really close. It's going really good. Car's pulling the trailer easily. As far as like radiator cooling and the transmission cooling, it's doing great. We've been cruising along, going 60, 65 when it's cooler, but 60 when it's 90 degrees outside. I'm not upset with that. We made it through all the checkpoints yesterday like nothing. Car loves it. That's my header panel.
Yeah, that's it.
I got my 60 pass, but at a cost.
I don't want to say I didn't try. Now they're doing prep for an all run, so as soon as that's done, gonna go up and give it a couple licks and see what I can do. Try and, I mean, like I said, I am not whining, but Steve has a keyboard to adjust things with. Like literally ours is heel toe. Like literally how hard you press the brake pedal and how long you keep the gas pedal pressed for how much boost it might build, and then you got to let it go and go. So we'll see though.
goes 980. and you notice Hannah pulling right over and shutting it down. So we appreciate her doing that, is that she made the run that she has been making, but unfortunately...
Fuel pump went out, so we fixing to try to fix it. I was running on the nitrous fuel tank that only holds 3 gallons, so you don't make it very far on 3 gallons. So it has 2 fuel systems on it, one for driving and one for racing, and the driving pump that runs the regular pump gas. It must be stuck or something. It's putting too much fuel pressure to it, and it's going past the carburetor. So I've been messing with it since we left. I got another one. I'm just trying to figure out the least way to not get fuel all over me, because I'm fixing to dump fuel everywhere.
Let me guess, you're not in the lead.
Nope. But I made 8 more passes. I ran a 38, a 37, a 34, a 35. I'm 1/1000th of a second behind him. And I ran like a 55, and I don't know, 2 that were way off, but I had 4. A 34, a 35, a 37, a 38. My time slip from earlier today, my first one, was still my better one. But if I didn't do it, then I'd really be mad. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, but at least I did. Though coulda, just didn't work out.
Tom's been making a real point to make sure he tries to stay ahead of me on the road. I'm only kidding. Tom, that car, it is gonna be a battle on Tuesday, because that thing is deadly consistent. It just can't hit the perfect number. I figured he was gonna make passes. I didn't think he was gonna give up. I thought he was just gonna keep on going, and just by sheer luck, he was gonna hit a 376 or 736 at some point in time, just by sheer luck. That's what I figured was gonna happen. But because he went a 35, a 35, and then it went a 50, and then it went a 38, and then a 37, and then a 50. So it kept on going.
Let me guess, you're winning.
Fuck no, I'm losing. She didn't even want to play and she's winning. She's killing us. Like she's got, where is she at? I can't see. 96. I'm at like 79. My wife's beating me. But you know, sometimes you got to do things for the greater good. You know, so
For the good of the marriage?
for the good of the marriage, and you know, every once in a while, you know, got to let them win. You know.